Who knows what color Chaos Emerald that would be? But we never really know. But I don't know. I kind of have a guess, judging by all the Chaos Emeralds I've seen throughout the entire game. And I'm not referring to what we sing now during the Let's Play. I'm referring to the entire game with, and even parts that we haven't seen yet. Yeah, so we'll just have to wait and see. And now we need to head for this old Soliana castle.
Eggman will probably go to the ancient castle. Let's head there first and save Elise.
But before we do that, let's take a quick stop at the shop here. Here, because we have new things. Got gems. Let's buy them. Luckily, we have enough to buy them all, and this is kind of something that kind of coincides with that bar right there. It goes into more detail about it in the instruction booklet, but yeah, I'll explain what these are on the way. Basically, you use the D-pad here, press left or right, and it actually changes Sonic shoes. So we have a red, blue, and green one. So red one, so like what you do is you hold right trigger and it actually does stuff here. Like what the red trigger one does is, because it's the one you're supposed to go here. Yeah, but well, that's the blue one. Sign his. No. Let's see here. There. Okay, no, that's the hide and seek one. I'm not doing that one because that's not what we're supposed to do. Come on, I don't want to have another situation like this again. Wait, unless... No. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I think this is... No, wait, this can't be it. I should really be talking to the orange ones, because then they'll tell me what to do. Okay. Of all the things that had to be this. Which one was it? Was it you? The bell tower. Okay. Luckily I know where the bell tower is. Oh, one of three that is. Because there's one here. Are you who we looking for? Yes, this is it. Yeah, there we go. All I had to do was just use the orange ones, even though I haven't really been using them this entire time, mainly because I kind of knew what I would have been doing for the most part. And now we come to probably to the most annoying part in Sonic's story, in my opinion, that is, complete the free trials. But like, I'll talk more about the gems later on in the stage, or later on here. So basically what we have now is the free trials here in order to get into the ancient castle. And they kind of suck. Mainly because, part of it is because the loading screens, well, one of them's like a very easy, see what you have to do. The other two are kind of annoying. But yeah, this is one of those instances where it's just, why is this here? Can't we just go on and play the stage? Now, follow the warp gates to the goal. So we have to go to these in certain orders, and those crates are numbered. So and you have to do a little bit of memorization. You select the wrong one, you go back. Select the right one, you go on. And we failed. Yeah, I kind of wish they would. Honestly, I wish they would make it to where. Okay, I'll try you. I missed this, but yeah, this one's definitely. Yeah, this one's definitely a lot of memorization here. So you have to memorize which one you do take to get to the next one. I don't remember how many there are, but this can be kind of annoying. But so judging by the looks of these, one of them takes you back, one of them just takes you to the. One of them takes you back, and like one of them just sends you on a loop. But really quite annoying stuff here because it's very annoying. Well, I know what the worst part is. You don't get an auto save after this, so you're gonna have to remember to save after that, and I can't remember this because I can figure out what the second one is and the third one. Well, I say that as I keep getting caught in a loop. Also, problems that it keeps turning you around into a different area, so you're like, well, which one was it? And so that's the problem with the. Well, I know what the third one's the correct one. Actually, no, it was this one. It was not that one. But I honestly don't know the pattern of this because I never pay attention to these. All I do know is that I can't wish this was handled something similar to how it was in some sections in like Toy Story 3, the video game, to where. Come on! Sucks even more because you could do that. Because, in Toy Story 3, there were points that were difficult to get through, but if you were lucky enough, you could, if you failed enough, a platform would appear there, which making it easier to get through. So that's something that can help. Well, that does help, but too bad they don't do it for here. Which would have been the perfect opportunity to. Come on! You have to be like right in the center, which sucks. But okay, so let's try you. Okay, there we go. You're the gold wing. And so that one's definitely the most confusing because you can just get yourself completely turned around in that. And then and that's only 1 out of 3. Well, maybe. Well, that was because whoever designed that wasn't thinking straight. Thinking, oh, let's just make this optional, but no, it's mandatory. Wait, so, thinking thinking more about it, and I know I had times where I would go into the next stage, but completely forget to save, and Tails is just staying here and doesn't do much. But this is the blue gem. It allows you to go super fast. What? My controller disconnected. Even though a battery's just fine. Oh well. I'll have to check the battery after this. I do have spares, so in case if that does happen. But that's blue gem. But the problem is that when you get your top speed and hit a wall, you just fall flat on the ground. And so what I was saying before is that I've had a time or two, a few times where I would complete the free trials, go into the next stage, get a game over, but completely forget to save and have to redo the trials, which is very bad and annoying. And I'm not the only one who's done it too. I've seen other people do it as well. Recently I saw someone doing a live stream of Sonic Story, and I was there watching it, and I felt so bad for myself not actually saying, don't forget to save before you enter the stage, because my mind blanked on me and completely forgot it. But anyway, for this next one, trial here, it's a little bit more simpler, but it's easier. It's a little more easier, but more frustrating reading than the first one, because You have to take on out enemies here with wow, without getting hit once. Whoa! Let me attack that swing there. I pressed A. What the heck? Hagla. You could. Well, let's just. Ooh. Take that out and. Next group of enemies and. Ooh. Down and around we go and. I want to take out the middle one, please. Yeah, it's definitely a good. And there was the bounce place in action for the enemies, which is very useful for taking out the ones with health bars. Because you could just, especially for the big dudes, to where you could just ground pound them multiple times. And it's like this guy, for example. Hold heal and just ground pound, or just bounce place with him multiple times, and that's it. I always prefer it more than the sliding because I find it much more effective and does better contact damage. But at least that one was we got through that one first try. Don't think we got the S rank because I fell, or because my A button didn't work. Yeah, we didn't. But we just barely missed it by like 540 points. But that's okay. And now we're on to go into the last one, which is honestly hard. It's the hardest. Which, to be honest, it can be kind of difficult. It is honestly a joke. So. Oh, you know what? Maybe thinking about it, maybe I will do the next stage after this instead of ending it off here. You know, I'm not sure. I think I will. Well, so just for the heck of it, and to make it go on a little longer, because the most part we're just doing side stuff, which is mandatory, and it's not optional. So there was that, and then this is the love of test. I mean, the test of love. Overcome the last test. So we could either go over to Elise. So I don't know how Elise is there when she's captured. Sure. Yes, because not choosing a human. Sonic's not choosing a human girlfriend, which is kind of funny saying that because. Doing the CGI cutscene, I actually thought of, remembered something like, something in, something that was some early concept argument was showing like this girl called, I don't know how that's happening, or this early concept of like, girl, like, why does this keep doing that? But there we go. I think it's because I keep touching the back of the controller. But I'll stop doing that now. Yeah, there was like this early concept art, this concept art of this human girl, blonde girl with a red dress named, I think Madonna or Mona. I don't remember the name. So yeah, that it was doing anything back in Sonic 1 to giving Sonic a human girlfriend, and then now that we completed the free trials, we could just hop onto the bird here, or I guess eagle. Yeah, it's eagle. And couldn't Tails have just done that out of here? And yet we just did Tails again. But yeah, that was a thing at one point where they were gonna give Sonic a human girlfriend.
You look like you're in a hurry. So, what's going on? Circumstances have changed. I need to rescue the princess.
Yeah, even before Sonic 06, they were planning on giving Sonic a human girlfriend, and heck, even Lego Sonic Dimensions, Sonic even makes a slight reference to it, but when he meets Lumpy Space Princess, he was like, you know, I met a princess once, and he was like, you know what, I don't quite remember it, never mind. By the way, there's the eagle again, just grab onto it and you can take a shortcut over here and just only attack these item boxes, or at least one of them that is, and take a shortcut down here and skipping a whole bunch of rails right there. You could just, path where you could just take to get down here, and here we are in Kingdom Valley, right here, and we have Silver with us, and look, and he doesn't seem to want to kill us anymore, which is nice. But anyway, yeah, the red gem here, what this does is if you hold the right trigger, you get hit. No, it actually makes you, slows down the, I was supposed to land on the rail. What it's supposed to do is it's supposed to slow down time a little bit, but it helps making you get through stages slightly faster, but I don't really see much of a benefit in it, so I don't really use it that much. Oh, okay, no, I was like, did I miss it again? But I somehow landed on it. And the blue one I already showed you. It just basically helps you gain top speed. But it's good for the gaining the speed part, but not good for controlling things like that, as you can see. And because you gain your top speed and then you crash into something, and you just lose all your speed. So I don't use it that much, but I definitely use it more than the red one. Green gem I'll talk about a little later in the stage here. And there's that eagle again. And let's grab onto it and go on to the next place. And a little detail you might notice about it, the gems it does, it changes Sonic's shoes, which is kind of cool. But yeah, they don't depict it doing cutscenes like before, but that one I'm honestly okay with. With more than the bounce bracelet. So now we're coming up to a part here which I didn't think was really necessary, which we're playing, but start off by getting off the eagle, and now we're playing as Silver, even though we're supposed to be playing as him. Why are we playing as him when he has his own story? Doesn't make much sense. And heck, even in Silver Story, you do it twice, actually. Well, with Sonic and Shadow, you only do it once. And I'm not going to talk about his gameplay here, because I want to save that for when we get over to doing his story. Because I know I have some stuff to talk about here, and so this is like one sneak peek you will get of the two you'll get of his gameplay here. But all I'll say about Silver right now is that he definitely had the best voice in 06, I'll say that. But I'll get more into that once we get into Silver's story. Because yeah, I don't need to take out those enemies. I just need to continue on here. And yeah, you may have throughout the Sonic story we had two side characters to play as, which were Tails and Knuckles, which when we do Shadow Story, he'll have two side characters for us to play as well. Even with Silver here, but it doesn't make sense for when we're playing the main character in that, when we're not doing it in a story. So, by the way, shortcut over here. Right, shortcut means you drop down there. Because I skipped a whole bunch of enemies in that, and now we just grab onto the eagle and go on to the next part. So that live stream I mentioned earlier, where you could have saved someone from, tell someone to save before entering the stage here. Which, first off, they had like zero. They were on the almost about to get a game over. So, I could have saved them, but I completely forgot. So, by just super chatting and that or saying something. But so instead, what I did was I just said, just make sure you get a 1-up, since Sonic was getting closer to getting 100 rings for a 1-up. So, but that didn't happen. Got a game over. But I won't talk more about it because that bridge I think is about to collapse. But no, that's not the real reason. I just don't want to talk about it anymore. And by the way, those things there, they create wind fights for us to grind on, and they do eventually disappear. So make sure you get on them. Like as soon as you get on them, just make sure you stay on them and don't take your time, because otherwise they'll just disappear and boom, and you'll fall into the water and die. And a good idea, because I don't need to take out these enemies. I just need to go up. And yeah, just bouncing on the ropes here is kind of like a trampoline, to where you bounce on it 3 times, and the first jump will be the highest jump out of all of them, and you won't bounce any higher. Yeah, so that can kind of help if you're not sure on a jump. Just bounce 1 or 2 more times, and you'll gain extra height, even though you won't move to the left or right too much. Well, in midair, especially in this part here, because this is all automated. Yeah, but we're actually coming up to one part here, which every time I've ever done this level at Sonic, it was a Lightspeed dash here, and every time I've ever done this, and I always fail at it the first time. But like it's just like designed to where you lose you're meant to fail and you say goodbye to your S rank or A rank, depending on if you don't have the S rank. It's this Lightspeed dash here to where you come up to it. I mean, hold on, let me get a little more lined up. And okay, there we go. I guess you just had to be lined up with it, because every other time I've done that Lightspeed dash, I press X, go forward just a tiny bit, and then I just fall in the water and die. But I guess I finally did that right and just had to aim straight. And they will collapse if you step on them, so I'm not gonna step on them, but I will get that 1-up, because you can never have enough of the and for some reason it's not letting me speed up. But it's just letting me do it once, but not letting me do it again, even though I'm pressing X. So, and what? Nice welcome party with a bunch of enemies here. And so take them out in. Oh, well, let me show you the green one here real quick. Okay, so spin around and it creates a tornado, which I don't use that much. Good call, Silver. Which you can take out all those enemies. It's just very hard because there's so many of them. Yeah, but now we're coming up to a Mach Speed section, but luckily it's the last one of Sonic's story. Actually make that the last one of all of the game, because Sonic is the only one who has these Mach Speed sections. So let's run on Fruities here. And just running along. Now just launching on these walls here. You can't use. Come on, I did it again, but I'm gonna have to get that checked over after this. Let's see here. Okay, yeah. If you hold forward, you can keep Sonic in that top speed formation. In that top speed formation there. So, that's one way to keep it. But for something like this, this is probably the best stage to Mach Speed section to do it in, because especially on like these waterfall running sections, this is probably the best because it's pretty open and very easy to easy to run through. And we're coming up to the end of it. Then right, stop here and boom. So no more Mach Speed sections. Got me ranked. Well, that's because I took a few shortcuts. Because especially during like the beginning and Silver's part. Right, but yeah, that's okay. I'm just glad I made it past that one Lightspeed Dash part without dying. But I only had one death in the stage 2, which was at the beginning.
The engines are malfunctioning. And what's this? Stop all engines now! Why is this happening? No! We're about to crash!
I think Eggman would have some escape pods installed for him so he could escape safely. But nope, he didn't have any.
Elise! Wait. There's still a way to change this. If we return to an earlier point in time, we'll be able to save her. I understand. Chaos Control! Silver! I can handle this myself. Besides, you got somewhere to go, right? You! I'll make sure to change Elise's fate. And that in turn should change your future too. Thank you, Silver. Yeah, just save her.
Blaze was there the whole time, then where was she in the stage? Or in the cutscene before the stage? Oh well. If we were in New Soleana, the big city part, then how come if we're being loaded up in this hub world here? Or better yet, why was the cutscene there when not in here? So that would have made more sense. And heck, that's not the only time it does that. But I guess this part makes sense here. We just head over into this part out of Soleana. Before we end things off here, we're gonna head over to the item shop. Because there are some new things we can purchase now. However, we ran into a little bit of a problem. Look how expensive these are. We can't even afford the most expensive one. We can only afford him did it again. Oh boy. I mean, you can only afford one of them. Yeah, only one of them. So I'll settle with the yellow one. I'll show the other three off, which is the white in the sky and the purple gems in like a bonus video or something. And I'll show more of what a tiny bit sneak peek of this one. It's like, it was like the green one here. I should show it again. It's just like a tornado. Can attack some enemies. And here's the yellow one. Creates a shield, which cannot switch the other shoot gems and still use this. And once you take a hit, it's gone. But you can reactivate it as much as you like. So I'll talk more about this stuff later on in the next episode. So that'll be episode here. So next time on Sonic 06 we shall finish up Sonic's story. So I'll see you all next time.